Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we finally replaced the water pump, fight a power steering pump, and get the truck registered for the first time in over 2 decades. Well, it's been another 4 months since we've worked on this truck, and now we've got the radiator out and we have gotten the fan out, which is absolutely disgusting. But we're gonna be able to take off the shroud now and then eventually be able to get to the water pump. So here we go. Yeah.
But it's intact.
Completely intact. Nothing broken.
Good deal.
Nice.
All right, so now what are we down to?
Now we need to move the alternator out with that bracket and then take off the horrible
Belts.
belts.
Okay.
That's the ground wire, correct?
That's the ground wire going to the battery. Okay, let's do ourselves a favor, and we're going to put this right back.
Yep.
Okay, this is the ground wire, which is still attached.
And just,
I'm guessing we need to disconnect this battery. While you're doing that.
it's disconnected.
No, it's not. I don't think so. There. Now I feel better. Okay, and I feel better if we get this thing out of here.
No goat handle.
No, it's not been with go handle. Oh gosh. Good. And that one goes all the way in the block.
Yep.
Okay, let me get my camera here. Because I want to document.
All right. All right, we've got the alternator out. Now we're going to be removing the alternator bracket to be able to get to the water pump. Yeah.
Cut off years ago. Especially that's some kind of diverter valve for the air pump.
Yep, that's my guess.
Can't divert.
We'd be in trouble if we had to smog this thing in California.
Yeah.
All right, now that we've gotten almost everything taken out, we just need to get this little, we've already gotten that nut off for the power steering pulley. So now we need to be able to take the power steering pulley off. So we're gonna probably just cut these old belts off because they are awful. And then we'll be able to get to the last bolt holding the water pump on, which is hidden behind that. So you can see almost barely in there, not really. But yeah, as soon as we get the water pump off, we'll be able to clean it up and put the new water pump on. There we go.
at the stuff coming out. 41 years of rust. Oh my Lord. We got chunks coming out. This is what happens when you have a motor that hadn't run in 23 years with the same water and coolant in it. Oh my.
All right, we've gotten the truck pushed outside, and now we're about to stick a water hose and see if we can flush out some of this awful rust in the block.
Ooh, okay, look what's coming out.
There we go.
There we go. There we go. That's what we want. Look at that, Mike.
Man, that is some tasty stuff.
That is definitely, look what's coming out on the pavement underneath here. And it is still coming out black.
Chocolate coolant.
It is chocolate. How long will it take for this to be turning clear?
It's going to be a little bit.
Look at that.
Looks like Willy Wonka's waterfall.
It's starting to get a little clearer.
Yep.
Look at that.
I almost see it now.
Look at that. Oh, that's excellent. Oh yeah, look at that.
Look at all that. Wow.
Oh my gosh, Mike.
Just like that.
How come our light turned off? The battery did.
Yeah.
Oh man, I thought I had that thing charged. Because this is really dark in here. Okay. Let's see if you can.
It's lined up pretty well.
that bottom bolt in there.
Yep, that'll be a fun one. We're gonna have to pull back the
Okay.
All right, if you are having issues with a 1982 C10 with a 305, if you're having an issue with your power steering pump, wondering why it will not adjust, and you've tried everything and can't get it to move at all and can't figure out why there's adjustment bolts and it won't adjust at all, we have found your solution. Go ahead.
And this is the only place you will find this on the internet. This will go viral, okay? To all 5,000 of you C10 owners. All right, this is a 305 V8 air conditioning, okay? You have this nut, this stud here. That is a swivel, okay? It's a Swiss. That's how this thing is going to move, okay? This is one adjustment. The other adjustment is right here. Can you see that?
Yep.
You take everything apart and it still won't move. Because what you want is you want this to go down, this to go over, so you can put the belt on, then pull it back and tighten it. Behind the power steering pump, up under this bracket that holds the AC compressor on, is another adjustment nut. My ratchet and socket are on it right now. 3 turns and this stupid thing is now able to move and adjust. Would you look at this? Would you look at this? How long have we spent trying to figure this out?
5 days of working on it.
Unbelievable. And I've looked all over Square Body. I've looked all over the C10 forums. I've looked all over YouTube. And
GM, the manual will not tell you.
I have the official 82 service manual for this motor. It does not describe this bracket with a nut and a third adjuster. You've got 1, 2, 3 adjustings for this. This thing here is just the pivot, that stud. Okay, look at my face. You gotta be kidding me. Whatever engineer in 1982 at General Motors, wherever this was built, was this built in Flint?
Yep.
He's probably dead by now.
Drinking that water, yeah.
Because this is insanity to do the adjustment on a power steering belt. Once you can move the power steering pump up and over, the belt is on. And now all we have to do is reverse what we've done here.
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
All right, haven't been recording, but after we got the belt on the power steering pump and got it tightened back up, we moved our AC compressor back into its spot, and then we were able to put that belt on. So now we're going to continue tightening up the AC compressor, and then we'll be able to continue with putting this thing back together. Got the alternator hooked up and everything. Everything is good. Be ready for the shroud, fan, and radiator. But while I'm here, I'm going to go ahead and paint that where the radiator sits. Now I already scraped up all the rust and stuff with a wire brush. Now I'm going to go ahead and paint on some rust preventative paint. Certainly won't win any beauty contests, but that will not rust. Just a light coating of rust preventative paint from Mercedes source of all places, but that should do it. All right, we have put in the radiator, the shroud, and the new fan. We've added coolant, and now we're gonna see if this thing will start back up and hopefully not leak anything, and hopefully be able to bleed the coolant system and get this thing back on the road and get it registered today. That's the plan, at least. Who knows?
Okay.
Pretty momentous day in the shop today. We're gonna be putting on plates on this truck, legal plates, for the first time since 2001. When got some nice antique Louisiana plates, so I never have to get this thing inspected again. These screws are not the best.
They're from a dark time with General Motors, 1982.
Parts bin. There we go. Officially legal. Now to diagnose why it will not stay running whenever it's cold. Well, as we suspected, we had vacuum hoses that were disconnected, and now it's idling perfectly. Still got that lifter tap. We'll just run thicker oil, see if we can clear it out. But now that we have brand new tires all the way around it, time to see if we can put some miles on this thing. Make sure that the transmission is shifting. Make sure this thing is road worthy. That's about right, isn't it? Not too bad. Not too bad at all.
So it just needed to be driven a little bit.
Yeah. Normally.
It almost what?
It almost drives normally.
Yeah.
Almost. It's the furthest we've ever been away from the shop in it.
Mm-hmm. How far is this?
Half a mile.
I was about to say. You excited?
Pretty dang.
It's the first time it's ever been out on the road?
Yeah.
The real road?
Yep. First time it's been registered since 2001.
So it's 22 years since it's been really driven.
Yep.
And we're going how fast?
0.
No seatbelt.
We made it at least.
Yeah.
First legal lap.
First legal lap. We made it back to the shop.